Howard, what are you doing? Why are you touching the time?
I'm checking.
We haven't started yet.
I'm checking if it's a jelly-like breast.
Actually, our Howard is actually a medical professional. That's to say, he usually works in the breast department, helping women with checks to check for any shadows or tumors. Howard, how long have you been in this field?
About 6 months.
6 months, right?
That's pretty professional.
Pretty professional indeed. You mean 6 months, as in you. Have you touched many like this from birth until now? It should be more than that, right? It should have been 28 years, right? Hello everyone, hi there. Welcome to 76 Doll Shop, the Silicone Doll specialty store. I'm your Chila doll expert, Xiao Ban. Today we're unboxing for you a top-tier Bezlya series doll. And right beside me today is one of the top stars from the Bezlya, Fengling. Fengling is a very popular version. Many of our online followers specifically request Fengling's face design. As we all know, actually the Bezlya series offers a variety of makeup styles. There's the standard Pro makeup look, and there's also the upgraded Pro Plus makeup style. You can see it clearly on the chart. Each makeup style is listed differently. You can choose based on the makeup style you like. Now, what Bezlya promotes first is what you see is exactly what you get. That means the makeup style you see is absolutely what you get. Will be exactly how it appears in real life. Today, we're doing a 1-1 presentation. Let's see if it's a faithful replication of the official photos shown on our website. Does it deliver the same visual effect? So here is our Bezlya model Fengling, and it's paired with the 2.2C foam 160 MOD body shape. This body type here is a favorite for lovers of big busts and curvy hips. As you can see, the 2.2CF is the highest grade among all models. The overall texture is incredibly soft. The quality is absolutely top-notch, and it doesn't get oily. Big breasts and big hips. Let's take a closer look together. Let's take a look at its overall details and see what makes it stand out. Let's check it out together. Let's go. First of all, this model features Fengling's Pro makeup style. The Pro makeup version of Fengling supports a movable mouth function. Bezlya's movable mouth includes full jaw and mouth articulation. It also features a fully detailed oral structure. It even includes what's called a deep sew feature. This is a fully implemented movable mouth design offering complete functionality. So let's take a closer look. Let's check out the details of Bezlya's Fengling head sculpt. Let's zoom in for a closer look. Alright, first, as you can see, this head sculpt is also highly detailed. The eyebrows are individually implanted by hand. The overall shape is more useful. We can slightly see it here. You can swing left and right like this. Can you see that? This is how she looks with the official factory wig on. Additionally, I think what's really well done is her face. There's also the feeling of real pores. You can see in this shot, there's the appearance of pores. This is the overall makeup effect, and the eyeballs on top are interchangeable. You can choose according to the official images or customize it. Once pressed down, the eyeballs are movable. As you can see, press it down. Move it left and right. You can open the eyes, and inside is the movable eye structure. Did you see that? Let's take a look at her movable mouth. Fengling is actually a slightly younger style. Now let's take a look at her mouth. You can see it has a complete structure of teeth inside. Inside, there is also this tongue. It's an integrated tongue. And then there is a complete soul structure. If you like the expressive version, you can see that her eyes can create the best expression. When she does this downward motion, there is a small flaw. You can see her lower eyelid might get pulled downward. This might be unavoidable. It's just that when making movable mouths, most of the time, this situation occurs. Then she has a bit of a surprise look. Now, we close her mouth. Then she has a slightly innocent look. That's right, her whole structure is a bit different. Let's reassess it. When assessing whether the makeup looks good or not, we can also look at her overall, for example, the texture above, and also her layers and paintwork. Basically, her entire paint job. If you've seen our introduction video on this product, you will know. Her boss personally explained how they presented the head makeup, a complete presentation of the details. This concludes the introduction to the head makeup. How do you have any questions you'd like to ask? I want to ask what the differences between Pro and Pro Plus. The biggest difference is actually in the level of detail in the makeup, which is slightly different. The makeup of Pro and Pro Plus, the level of detail is different. It's mainly in the painting process. Let me give you an example. Normally, when a woman applies makeup, she may do it quickly. She needs to get ready to go out and meet her boyfriend. She can get it done in half an hour. But if she's going to be a bride today, she will need to spend a lot of time on makeup. The effect will be different because she might apply many layers. She has to consider the lighting effects as well. But you just said this. It's only the Pro makeup, right? Yes. The Pro Plus makeup should be very dramatic and beautiful. It will be even more refined. So when we purchase, we can take a look at our actual photos, all the details. At that time, our customer service staff will also provide them to you. Then you can make the choice you want. This looks very tempting. That's right, because it's actually like, you like a beautiful girl. You probably wouldn't like her with heavy makeup. You like her pure look. Just like when we're students, you like the student look. You don't like the heavy makeup. The heavy makeup for working at a hotel. Everyone has different tastes. So it's not that Pro Plus is necessarily good or bad. It depends on personal preferences. Understood? So this concludes our introduction to the Fengling's head. Now let's take a look at her body. Alright, now this model 2.2 CF, it is basically top tier. This method by Bezlya is to incorporate the most common features that customers need. They are all included. What are the most common features for customers? The first one is soft breasts, which is essential. Soft breasts. Next, hand and finger joint flexibility. Soften the buttocks. Because when you're doing something bad to her from behind, there needs to be a certain level of softness and feedback. Next, harder feet. Because hard feet are necessary for standing functionalities and complete body coating these basic features. These are all included when you purchase the 2.2 cm. Everything is covered inside, including the basic features of the pro makeup for the face. Now, let's take a look at the details of how she excels in these areas. What makes her stand out? First, let's look at the entire chest area. Bezlya essentially offers two different body types. One is the 2.2 cm, which is especially soft. The other one is the U. The U is a version with simulated skin texture. The version purchased this time is the CF version. This emphasizes the particularly soft aspect. If we look at the catalog, she actually comes in different body types. One of them, the 160, has an MMOD added at the end. The mod actually stands for modification. It refers to a refined, optimized version. This is specifically tailored for this special body shape. They made some optimizations. The optimizations include features like a larger chest and bigger hips. It's more aligned with the BBW, Big Beautiful Woman body type, with a fuller bust and hips. So if you prefer this fuller bust and hips look, choosing the MOD version is the best option. It's the best choice. Its overall cup size, we can measure it later. Let's check how big the overall bust measurement is. And also take a look at the entire hip measurement. And the whole private part, what type does it belong to? Let's unbox it together and find out. First, let's take a look at the hand. Let's check the overall softness of the hand CF. You can see how I'm squeezing it. Do you see it? The feel is what customers would experience if they came to our store. It feels like touching the leather directly. You'll be amazed. It's very lifelike. And also, there are some skin texture details on it. Can we capture that on camera? Can you feel the skin texture? The feel of the hand is extremely realistic, including her fingers. The skin texture of a real person is used to create a mold. The touch feels very, very soft. It's extremely lifelike. When you touch it, it feels like shaking her hand. Now, let's take a look at the feeling of her palm inside. The internal palm also has a complete skin texture. Basically, the complete skin texture is displayed. It also has the functionality of finger bones. It also features puncture-resistant finger bones. You can make adjustments based on these finger bones to make some fine adjustments. This is the entire adjustment content. It can perform any gestures you want to make or any posture. For example, we can simply make a Yi gesture and the entire wrist can rotate as well. Let's take a look at it now. This entire wrist part. Everyone asks, hey, can the wrist rotate left and right? You can see it can basically rotate like a human, making this wrist joint rotation. See, it can rotate to this angle. Basically, it's like a human. See, and it can rotate back as well. It can directly rotate its entire structure back. This is the detail of the entire wrist rotation. The arm can also be fully adjusted. As you can see, the entire structure is fully adjustable. The entire arm seam line, it's done quite well. A very subtle line, and it's not very obvious. Her wrist can rotate like this. As you can see, the entire joint rotation can be adjusted. This is the new version of the skeleton. It can do a high speed. It's not recommended to do this for long periods. That is, after you're done using it, be sure to return it to its original position to prevent long-term tearing. Okay, that's the introduction to the hands. Hello, hello. Is anyone home? Is anyone home?
Xiaoban, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I was just immersed in the gentle comfort of these toes. The feet are so realistic, everyone. Take a look, everyone. The bottom of the foot is so good. Wow, amazing. This is made so realistically. Oh my god. You can see the entire bottom of the foot. The overall details of it is really worth noting. Although the whole body is super soft, the bottom of the feet, however, has a slightly hardened structure. This hardened structure, the texture of this is still very good. It feels quite realistic when you touch it. The toes part, it doesn't have toe bones, so it has a bit of that duang-duang feeling. Basically, it's okay. Some people like it. Some people might care more about this detail. Next, let's take a look at the details of the entire foot top. Wow, when you shoot it like this, it looks super real, like a real foot top. The details are extremely realistic. You can see it everywhere. The entire top of the foot and the details of the foot bones. If you like feet, don't miss this. Now let's take a look at the entire foot. The details here and the entire foot are also done very well. Basically, after reaching the top, you can almost no longer see the seam area at all. Although there's a hardened foot part here, but this hardened foot, when it's not folded, it's basically not visible. There's also the detail of the hardened leg part. After folding it slightly, it's still here. Because the softness of the two parts is different, there will still be a more obvious mark. But if you put it a bit flatter, basically you can't really notice this detail. This is something the manufacturer will need to improve on later. It's a part that should continue to be optimized. Howard, what are you doing? Why are you touching all the time?
I'm checking.
We haven't started yet.
I'm checking if it's a jelly-like breast.
Actually, our Howard is actually a medical professional. That's to say, he usually works in the breast department, helping women with checks to check for any shadows or tumors. Howard, how long have you been in this field?
About 6 months.
CMOS, right?
That's pretty professional.
Pretty professional indeed. You mean 6 months, as in you. Have you touched many like this from birth until now? It should be more than that, right? It should have been 28 years, right? A professional doctor. Let's check it from a professional perspective. Let's see if there are any lumps. Women often need to take care of their breasts. It's very important to check for lumps. So today, we are taking this opportunity to teach everyone how to take care of them, okay? Please have Howard demonstrate for us. So how do we generally check for lumps in the breast? How do we check for lumps? How does this issue arise?
Usually, you start by gathering both sides and taking a quick look. Wow.
Oh no. Buying the 160 MOD is meant to be like this. Breast waves. Is it naturally this bouncy?
Yes, it's naturally this bouncy.
Is it normal for a woman to have this kind of bounce?
This is probably a type with a bit more fat.
A bit more fat. But is it healthy?
Yes, it's healthy.
It's healthy.
We still need to do a deeper check.
A deeper check. Does it feel exciting when you touch it? I said the other party might have it.
It might have it, it might.
But when we feel it, at least we will feel excited.
Yeah.
Right? Palm size. Let's compare how this feels. Wow, this could be used as a pillow at night. These are like two big Shandong steamed buns. Wow, the touch is quite soft. Soft, very soft. So 2.2 CF is its entire advantage. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look from the side. Wow, the side view is really impressive. This texture, I really think if this were in the real world, it's probably rare to encounter women like this.
Yes, I haven't encountered someone this natural and this big.
Usually, those that are this big are likely from implants.
Yes, implants are more common.
It should be from implants. Have you ever slain a dragon?
No.
Haven't succeeded in becoming a dragon slayer yet. But this isn't an implant, you know. Please take a look at our waist.
The waistline.
The waist is very slim. And the entire thigh. And the thigh is a honey thigh. So it's at the honey thigh level. The feel of these honey thighs is really good. It's paired with these, not bird legs. If you have bird legs paired with this big chest, 90% of the time, it's fake. It's unlikely to have a real one that fits more with these honey thighs. It feels very comfortable when you hug it. Now let's take a look at the entire structure here. Wow, it's really amazing. Wow, this one, the overall feel. She looks great in this cosplay outfit.
It even has veins.
Yes, the entire detail. Let me show you whole detail. It's made very exquisitely. The details on the chest are really impressive. Howard, let's do an unboxing ceremony. After watching the bikini, please help us gently pull off the bikini and let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, it fell down. Wow, it's huge. I think the spray paint color is really great.
It's a very pink, very girly color.
A very girly color. This way is really great. You can take a look.
I think a lot of people would like this color.
This color is nice. This is pretty good. In reality, this color probably wouldn't exist. It's harder to find. It's a bit more pink. You can take a look. Then you can see this in an uncensored situation. Help us to knit Ruby. Ouch! Look at the expression of Feng Ling. Okay, the softness is like this. Are there any hard feelings inside? No. No hard feeling. It's very healthy. It's very healthy. Okay. Alright, this is our Feng Ling. The structure of the 160 MOD big chest. Just for your reference.
Xiaoban, what are you doing?
Hey, as a Qila expert, must also be a expert, right?
Makes sense.
Exactly. Now I'm going to talk to all of our dear fans. Let me introduce the structure of this. Howard, do you know how many types of private there are?
I don't know. Can you explain it to the audience?
About common. There are 3 types. The first type is more delicate. This so-called kind, some people call it yixiangjiang. Some people call it a bread-shaped. It has a shape that looks like bread. This one is more delicate. Some people really like it. Last time, Xiaoban even met a customer. They kept asking about it. The length and width of the bulge in the part, it sticks out. How many centimeters is it? He really cares about these kinds of details. This is more of a special fetish. Another type, the second is the so-called normal part. Still beautiful. What about the third one? It's a butterfly-shaped part. You have to imagine, it's the whole part. The next to this one is more open. That might belong to mature women, or some women might like this type. As for whether to implant hair or not, it depends on the individual. Do you like pubic hair or not?
Xiaoban, I want to ask about the color. Some people might have special preferences. I want to ask if it's changeable.
It seems that the color can be changed. For example, if you like to spray in a chocolate black color, then you can spray it black. But Xiaoban, selling until now, there are still very few people who spray it all black. On the contrary, most people spray it pink or in natural brown tones. I haven't seen anyone spraying it black yet. If everyone has seen the real one, it will probably mostly be darker. Now, let me explain a little bit. What exactly is the 160 MOD lower body like? Many friends are asking about this right now. Can I choose the lower body I like? Actually, that's not possible. Because it's a mold, so you can only look at the shape and decide based on that to make a decision. Now, let's observe this one. Diving. Oxycodu, good. Now, inside this, the details are very perfect. You can see the complete granular texture inside, and it's the one we just mentioned. The second type of part, it is a relatively normal part. The spray coating is a peach pink color. A bit of peach pink, at first glance, you can tell it's a mold of a real person. The silicone quality is basically excellent. Very perfect. Its mold line, it is between the opening. There are also particles on the You can see the granules inside. There is a grainy texture. This grainy texture is inside. It is very clearly displayed. This is probably a structure of this part. Its styles are very attractive. If you like this kind of thick eyes, I highly recommend it. Alright, diving is done. Okay. Now, this is our POV, point of view perspective. POV perspective. Everyone can imagine for themselves. Imagine, if you're using it, what kind of feeling it might give you. From here, you can see the whole body and the details of the entire lower part. Let's take a look under her bikini pants. What does it feel like after opening? This is what I mentioned earlier. It belongs to this type. The second level of that means it's generally more common. The real details. You can see that it includes the upper part and these below. It feels very soft to the touch. And here, it has a bit of a skin-like texture. Then, the entire lower body follows the internal structure. That's our introduction to the parts. Alright, so this is the unboxing for today. Our Fengling Pro makeup. 160 more. This doll's information. If you also like this doll, feel free to visit our 76 doll shop Silicone doll. There's a link at the bottom of the official website. It includes a guide for beginners. You can check it out first. The body shape chart inside the Bezlya section is also available, as well as her facial makeup and even some advanced features. You can reference all that inside. Right now, the entire Bezlya series is 5% off, a 5% discount. Feel free to buy from our Bezlya series. If you want to choose to buy these high-end, high-quality silicone doll products, feel free to pick from our Bezlya series. Bezlya's philosophy is this. What you see is what you get. And to give this doll, not just a doll, but to give it a soul, the entire quality is very high-end and very demanding. This quality craftsmanship. These are all Bezlya's features. And this is reflected in its price. So if you have deep pockets, then consider the Bezlya brand. Thank you very much to our Fengling today for joining us to introduce today's unboxed doll. I'm your Qila expert, Xiaoben. Qila expert makes it easy and safe to buy a doll and bring it home. If you like our series of unboxing videos, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you also like this doll? If you do, make sure to share with more friends. Turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Bennett, your trusted expert in silicone dolls. I've been in the silicone doll industry for nearly 8 years, and during this time, I've helped countless customers find the right products with confidence. We offer worldwide shipping, including to North America, Europe, Australia, South America, and more. We only recommend high-quality, cost-effective dolls to ensure you get the best value and avoid scams. Every doll we sell is personally inspected. We visit each factory to verify their quality and craftsmanship, ensuring you receive solid after-sales support. On the right, you'll find our contact information. Our professional consultants are here to assist you with any questions before you order. Join our thriving Discord community of thousands. You'll get access to uncensored previews, expert knowledge, and the latest updates in the doll world.
76 Doll Shop, your perfect partner awaits.